Today we will be diving into exciting world of interior design, exploring the topic what is e-designer or online interior designer and comparing it with a traditional one. So what is exactly e-designer? E-designer or online interior designer is a professional designer, yes, interior designer, who provides his or her services fully remotely. He or she uses a variety of digital tools to provide the client with a functional and stylish looking home. As I mentioned in my previous video, it's more like a mix of a professional interior designer and a professional decorator. So you kind of need a degree for it, but it depends with what kind of projects you're working on. E-design process consists of communication, consultation of a client, understanding what he would like to see in the final design through emails, calls, and messages. Before starting to work on your project, designer will ask you a few questions to understand better you, your vision, and what you would like to see and expect from him to provide to you. Those questions will be related to your needs, interior design style, what you would like to see in your home, and your hobbies. Do you have the original floor plan of your room which was provided by a constructor, or you can just draw it hand on a paper and send it to the designer? So it doesn't matter if you have a professional looking blueprint or if you don't have one, you can just draw it and include all the measurements, because the measurements dictate to us how large the room. Those few questions will help designer to understand who are you, what you expect from him, and he will create a first image in his mind if the space will align with your lifestyle and needs. After you both agreed on a final version of the design plan, the designer will take his time to create a final looking floor plan, furniture arrangement, layout, and color palette. Yes, in those steps you will be able to correct the designer to say what you like, what you didn't like, and he will make changes according to your needs. And some designers even can send you a link where you will be able to find all the furniture, where to buy them, how much they cost. But this kind of depends from a designer on what kind of package they are offering you. I have a full video what e-designers should ask their clients before starting to work on their projects, so I will leave a link somewhere in here. Now it's the most interesting part. Let's compare e-designer with a traditional interior designer. If we are looking what e-designer and a traditional designer what provides, we can see that they both provide like online consultation, while traditional can offer you an offline consultation, the mood boards and floor plans. The e-designer provides you a furniture arrangement plan, well, traditional as well, visualizations and renders. E-designer can provide you a furniture and textures buying links. Traditional one will find the furniture for you if you hired him for this job and even buy them. Also, traditional interior designer will probably coordinate your project until final renovation. Okay, let's look into the advantages. So e-designer, independent from location or time, as long as you meet the deadlines and communications with a client. It's way cheaper than a traditional one, provides you all the essential services remotely and fast. As well, it can work on international projects. The traditional designer creates and coordinates the project until final look and basically works with materials, furniture, and colors. So yeah, e-designer has more advantages and disadvantages. Sometimes it can be hard to find international furniture links. Yeah, it's kind of sad because in some European countries we cannot log into the Amazon for what reason, I don't know. We need to use a VPN. Color schemes unless it's a Pantone or other international company. As well, e-designers cannot coordinate the renovation project because they cannot come to the site and check if everything is according to the plans. For traditional ones, it's expensive, long queues, projects can take few months to finish, and client can be disappointed if he will find that something didn't go according to the project. So more responsibilities. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you think that it's better to be a traditional designer or e-designer, well, online designer, and which one you would like to hire more. Okay, now let's talk about pricing. E-designers mostly charge from $200 to $1,000 per one room, but it really depends on a designer's package, your needs, and from where he's working. Let's not forget the difficulty of the project. If it's going to be a full apartment project or a full house project, well, yeah, it will cost much more, and it will take much more time to create a designer fully completed project for your home with all the renders, visualizations, and all those different things. The timeline of the project can be from few days or few weeks. If it's a small apartment or just one small room, it can take about 4 to 5 days to create a full project. Let's not forget that after those 5 days or 3 days, when you will receive a first version of the project, you will still ask for revisions. So maybe I would say a week. I actually had few clients when I finished their first room in like 2 days, and I sent them for a revision. Then they come back with a feedback, and after another 2 days I send them the final version and they're happy. And later I just send them the renders, and the project is done just in 1 week. So it can go fast or it can go slow. The traditional e-designer can charge you in 2 ways. Some charges by square meters, and some designers take a percentage of your whole project's price, for example, like 2% or 10%. The timeline of the project can depend from a few months to a year or even more, because if a traditional interior designer will be curating your project from zero to fully furnished and complete home, yeah, it takes more than a year to do that, because you still need to visit the apartment and contractors are doing, if they did a mistake there or something needs to be changed and adapted. So they're like the middle between the contractors and the client, organizing and managing the project. But not all traditional designers do that. Some designers just basically create you a full project, give you all the details, and then you can do with that project whatever you want. You can hire a professional team to complete that project and make your home look beautiful, or you can do everything on your own without DIYs and everything. So what skills you need to become one? Don't misunderstand that e-designers are not a professional interior designers, because both interior designer, traditional interior designer, and e-designer need a degree or a certification to be able to work with a client. Unless you're a decorator, so that's absolutely different topic. Because decorators, they not always look into the furniture arrangement and how you will be living in that house or room, but professional like e-designers or traditional e-designers, they look very deeply on what you will be doing on a daily basis in that room, so they will know how to arrange the furniture so it could benefit your lifestyle and make it more easier. So that's why decorators are like a separate topic, and they kind of belong to the interior topic, but not really. They are a bit different, but yeah, it depends what kind of decorator you are. If you are just decorating only the rooms and the houses, then maybe you will have the understanding and maybe you will be even better than e-design. But well, okay, that's enough of that philosophy. Actually, if you're interested, I have a video which explains the differences between interior decorator, interior architect, and interior designer. So I really recommend you to watch it. I will leave it in the description box. Also, let's not forget that both designers need some kind of portfolio to showcase their work to the client, master softwares that they will be using on a daily basis to do those small tasks and a big task to complete the project. And the most important part, the presentation skills. You need to know all the presentation skills, because after all, you will be presenting your work to the client with all the detailed information for the project that you will be providing, so he can choose work on that project. I'm a bit angry because my camera died in the middle of filming, but let's come back to the topic. So what kind of software skills both designers need to have to provide the best services with the best quality for a client? There are plenty of different softwares for 2D planning, 3D renders, presentations, and even mood boards. I will add an Excel sheet in the description so you can take a look and find the best ones you would like to use. The most popular ones for 2D renders are AutoCAD and ArchiCAD. For 3D renders and some visualizations, SketchUp, 3D Max, and sometimes Blender. I personally use Planner 5D platform, the web version, because it has all the things I need to provide to my clients, such as 3D model and realistic looking renders. For mood boards and presentations, the best one is Canva, the Miro, Photoshop, and PowerPoint. Okay, so now you kinda have the skills. You have your first client, which can be your parents, your friends, or just yourself. And what you should do next? You will definitely need to create a portfolio where you will be able to upload all your university projects, your personal projects, and your clients' projects, so you can attract more clients and just showcase your work for other designers and as well clients. Also, if you don't have any kind of project yet, you can ask your parents, your friends, or just renovate your own home or house, and it will be the first project. You can test out all the programs and all the skills before starting to work with the real clients on a massive apartments and houses. After you made your portfolio and added some kind of projects in there, you can start sending that portfolio into a Facebook groups to find new clients, to the corporates to get a position of the beginner interior designer or just internship. As well, you can send to your friends and relatives, letting them know that you offer such services and can help with their own renovations. Or you can create a separate Instagram account and just share your work there, so more people from around the world will be able to see your work. If you will do that, let me know and I will be your first subscriber. If you really found this video useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button somewhere, and don't forget to stay awesome and creative, because the creativity is everything we have.